What's going on, everyone? It's the Eradicator, and in this video we'll be talking about Europa Universalis IV. And it's funny because I made a video a couple of days ago about the devs doing what fans have asked, and well, this video is about the latest expansion Leviathan, which was just released on Steam, and unfortunately it looks like things are not doing so well here for Paradox Studios. You can see the reviews here, overwhelming negative out of 3,455. Guys, this is right now on Steam the worst reviewed product ever, with about 7% of good reviews only. That means that quite a few thousand people have dropped a bad review. Can we say that it was review bombed? I don't know, perhaps, but it is also because of apparently some good reasons. So what is going on here with Leviathan? Well, first you can see it is a fully priced expansion. Now remember, I live in a country where purchasing power is not that high, so usually where I live in Taiwan, the prices are half the prices that they are in America or in Europe, so you need to think about that as well. This is about a $20 product, and apparently people are complaining that it is not finished. Let's see what is going on here. Oh my goodness, this is pretty bad here. And not recommend it. See, as broken as this DLC is, I have to say that I respect Paradox's revolutionary method for dealing with bugs. That method apparently being simply introduce new bugs to make people forget about the old ones, recent repeats. That's 2 updates they've seemingly done for that so far. I'm really curious about how long this will go for. Ouch, right? I want this review to be positive. I want to say it's worth the price. I want to say that everything will be okay. However, that will be a lie, and one mustn't tell lies. Ouch, right? Just this guy just says bad. Why wasting time on big reviews with a point on all of the new features if Paradox didn't waste time on Q&A and released a DLC that corrupts your save files and make the game unplayable? Now, to be frank, this has always been the case with Europa Universalis IV. Every time there is a new major update, a new major DLC, your old files are unfortunately not compatible and you have to start a new game again. That is not something new here, but is it something that's annoying? Yes, obviously, right? This guy says Cyberpunk 14444. That's a very strange review here. Can we have more reviews that are a little bit more recently posted here? DLC that broke European EU4 with save games and also elements that no one asks for, like monuments, which negatively affect game balance and fundamentally change the game to how some of the monuments are. Okay, so they think it's a little bit OP here. Centralization is a good idea, but why lock it behind a paywall? These types of terrible business practices are why I have a hard time recommending Paradox games and titles. And it's true that Paradox games, you rely a lot on DLCs. You look at Stellaris, for example. Stellaris also has a lot of DLCs, as you can see. Having a look at maybe Hearts of Iron, which is maybe a little bit more of a recent game, still has a lot of DLCs, as you can see. Maybe what about one more here? Oh, Crusader King 2. Well, this one is very notorious for having a gazillion amount of DLCs, as you can see here. Oh my gosh, that's about $300 worth of DLCs. And again, remember that where I live, games are about half price, so we can easily add it up to about $500 worth of DLC. This has been the policy of Paradox Studios for a very long time, releasing games that are kind of like finished. I mean, they're definitely playable and enjoyable at release, but they always add a lot to those games based on, the feedback of the players and how they think that they can improve the game after release. The problem is that they very often add up, and very often there are these new DLCs offer features that tend to be very important or maybe compulsory to have, even if you only have the base game, and it makes the base game unplayable on the long term, which is something that a lot of people have been complaining about when it comes to Europa Universalis IV, something that I have experienced myself. I have owned Europa Universalis IV since 2013, and I don't play it anymore because I own about 5 DLCs, and there are many more DLCs than 5, unfortunately. And very often the game is just broken because the computer does things that I can't do, because of course the computer the computer plays with all of those DLCs, or things that the DLCs are here but they're actually not here, and it just overall breaks my experience. And it looks like, based on what we saw, this is just the straw that broke the camel's back, unfortunately, right? So it's very sad to see the state of Europa Universalis IV, but who knows, maybe again this shows why the devs have decided not to release new DLCs until the major bugs are fixed and focus on the content that they have. Maybe it is a sign of things to come. Is there a Europa Universalis V that could be coming out? That could be also another possibility. Anyway, guys, well, that's all for this video. A sad video because, you know, Paradox Studios is a studio that I've liked, been a fan of them for a very long time. I like Europa Universalis IV, and I hope that the game will be in a better state soon. I'll see you guys next time for more content on the channel. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.